Alright, today I want to show you how to make needles out of bone. I'm going to use a knife and a fine file. The bones I'm using are from, they're deer rib bones. The idea is they're flat, there won't be as much filing down as if you use like a leg bone. So the first step is we're going to try to split it. And we'll get this wide one here and we'll split it using our knife and a baton stick. So now we broke off a sliver of it from the main part here. So now we can kind of whittle it down like you would a small stick. And also you can use your file on it. The idea is we're going to start rounding the bone. So let me get a closer view of what I'm doing here for you. Okay, we're going to just keep working it. And if we need to, I think I'll save us a little bit of time here. We're going to save us a little bit of time and split a small section off this. Perfect. The nice thing about using this rib bone is it's thin, so it's easy to work with a file or even a small knife. It does take patience because you're dealing with a small object. Now, since it's kind of hard to drill a hole in these, like you would find like a modern metal needle, I'm gonna just attempt to carve a notch in it. So you can see it's starting to come along. Right there. Nice point on this end. I leave this a little wide. It gives me room to carve a groove for the however you're going to attach the string or sinew or whatever you're using. And if you're out doors, out in the wilderness, you probably wouldn't have a file like this. If you have a Leatherman, they have files on them. Or you can use a small piece of sandstone or any stone you'd find with kind of a smooth grit to it. Okay, so I'm happy with this needle here. So they have a good view of that. File to a point. Now the trick is find some way to attach the string to it. So what I'm going to do is attempt to notch this just takes time. It works slowly. The last thing you want to do is to break it now. You do one on both sides. That would help. Now these grooves, I can tie a thin piece of sinew or cordage made from my area. I would use stinging nettle, and then I'd be able to pull that through a piece of leather. Alright, here's the needle finished. I got a point on the end, and then I have notches in the back end of it. Basically 2 little triangle cutouts is what they look like. So there's my larger blunt needle, and here's my smaller sharp needle with some artificial sinew tied to it that has been passed through a piece of buckskin. This project isn't terribly difficult, it just takes a little bit of patience. This project isn't anything that's terribly difficult, it's just dealing with fine tasks. This is not a difficult skill to learn, it just takes a little bit of practice and learning to scavenge resources as you find them. Well, thanks for watching.